Thanks everyone for viewing this tutorial on how to install Debian from the install menu. We're going to select English, push next. You define where your location is. We're going to choose United States and what type of layout, to use American English. It's going to go through a couple of software installs. You're now at a point where you can define your host name of the server. For this instance, we're going to just leave it at meshed text. Continue. We're going to leave the domain name blank, and we're going to choose a password and re-enter that password. We'll call this user mesh default password for that user. Select the time zone we're in. Now we can choose to partition a disk, the entire disk. We're going to set all partitions. We're going to finish partition and write the changes to disk. Write the changes to disk. Okay, looks like we can set up our mirror. So we're going to choose. Looks like we can set up our mirror. So we're going to choose United States. We're going to probably choose the first one that comes to mind. We're going to enter. We're not going to put a proxy in this one. After finding the mirror, it's downloading the software needed. We're going to select No in this one. Push enter. For this tutorial, we're just going to install the graphical desktop environment with the standard system utilities. Now that the installation has been completed, we can now install the group bootloader on the hard disk. So we select Yes to install the grub bootloader to the master boot record. The installation is complete. Now we can push Continue to reboot. Okay, after our installation and after our reboot, we arrive at this screen. So we can choose the top one here, and that'll get us into the Debian GNU Linux. See that so now, back to this point, we just go ahead and put our password in, and we can log in. So now that you see a different aspect of Debian, you have different things you can do with it, almost like Windows, a little different of course. Okay, this concludes the tutorial. Thank you very much.